Have you ever found yourself wondering, why am I always so tired? Year after year, more people are quietly searching for answers online, trying to figure out why they wake up feeling more exhausted than the day before. Our afternoon energy crashes seem to hit harder, and we're constantly looking for ways to push through. Companies have caught on to this and have turned our fatigue into a marketing opportunity, selling us energy drinks, protein bars, coffee and even so-called superfoods to help us power through the slump. But this isn't a video where I'm just going to tell you to get more sleep or stop scrolling through your phone before bed. While those things can help, I want to take a deeper look at why we're all feeling so drained. A lot of it has to do with what's happening throughout the day. Right now, as you watch this video, processes are at work in your brain that will determine how tired you'll feel later today and even tomorrow. By understanding what's really going on inside our minds, we can take steps to feel more rested and energized. So stick around until the end, and don't forget to subscribe to Stimulating Minds for more insightful content on mental health, motivation and self-care. To fully grasp why we feel this way, we have to go back, way back, to 300,000 years ago. Meet Johnny Caveman. Johnny's body isn't all that different from ours today. His brain is nearly identical to the modern human brain, but the way he uses it is completely different. His daily life revolves around a few basic choices: where to find water, whether to hunt or gather, and deciding if the berries he found are safe to eat. Other than that, much of his day is spent sitting around a campfire, eating and chatting with his group. His brain isn't being bombarded with constant decisions. There's not a lot of stress on his prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for complex decision-making. Fast forward to the 20th century. Now Johnny wakes up to an alarm, decides whether to shave, picks his breakfast and heads to work in a factory, repeating the same tasks all day. He's making more decisions than his caveman ancestors, but it's still relatively simple compared to today. But what happens if we place Johnny in 2024? Before he even leaves his bed, his mind is racing. Did I sleep enough? Where's my phone? What's for breakfast? Did I respond to that email? What's on my to-do list? Should I go to the gym? By 8:30 a.m., Johnny has already made hundreds of decisions, and it doesn't stop there. One estimate suggests that we make around 35,000 decisions every day, including more than 200 about food alone. So if we're using our brains more than ever, but doing far less physical labour, shouldn't we feel less tired? With all our modern conveniences like washing machines, dishwashers and even robotic vacuums, shouldn't we be more well rested? System, making each new choice more difficult. This is why making decisions feels harder as the day goes on. It's literally exhausting your brain. Think of it like a city with roads representing your brain's pathways. The more decisions you make, the more trash, glutamate, builds up on the streets. If you don't give your brain a chance to clear the trash, traffic, your ability to think clearly, slows down, and eventually you hit gridlock, total mental exhaustion. By mid-morning, even without physical effort, we feel drained. This is why high-level executives and successful people often simplify their daily choices, wearing the same outfit every day, eating the same meals, or following strict routines. They're reducing decision fatigue and keeping their mental energy for more important tasks. So, how can we combat this? Reduce unnecessary decisions. Plan your meals, pick your outfits in advance, and create routines that minimize choices. Take strategic breaks. Short rest periods help clear some of the built-up glutamate. Try biphasic sleep, aka napping. Cultures that embrace siestas show better brain function and a 37% lower risk of heart disease. Caffeine plays a major role in why we feel so wiped out. Our body naturally produces adenosine, a chemical that builds up throughout the day to signal when it's time to rest. Caffeine blocks adenosine, making us feel more alert. But when the caffeine wears off, all the accumulated adenosine floods in at once, creating the dreaded afternoon crash. One powerful way to avoid this is the coffee nap, drinking coffee and immediately taking a 15-minute nap. Since naps help clear adenosine and caffeine takes about 20 minutes to kick in, you wake up feeling refreshed and energized instead of sluggish. Another tip? Delay your first coffee of the day until 9 to 11 a.m. so it lasts through your workday instead of wearing off too soon. Even if you sleep for 7 to 8 hours, not all sleep is equal. Our bodies evolve for different sleep patterns, called chronotypes. Some people naturally wake up early, while others are night owls. But society forces everyone into the same schedule, often causing mismatched sleep cycles that make us more fatigued. To improve sleep, figure out your chronotype. Align your schedule as much as possible with your natural sleep rhythm. Avoid late-night caffeine and screens. Both delay melatonin release, making it harder to fall asleep. Create a wind-down routine. Dim the lights, avoid work, and let your brain naturally prepare for sleep. So why are we so tired all the time? It's not just because we look at our phones before bed. It's decision fatigue, modern work schedules, caffeine dependency, and mismatched sleep cycles. Here's a quick recap. Limit decision-making by planning ahead. Take breaks to clear mental build-up. Use coffee naps to beat the afternoon slump. Align your sleep with your chronotype for better rest. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to Stimulating Minds for more content on mental health, motivation and self-care. Also, let me know in the comments, what's the biggest struggle in your daily energy levels? Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.